Hi, it's me, Katie. So, of all the seasons of the year, autumn is by far my favorite season. And just today it's so cold outside. It's raining, and it's what most people it's a kind of weather that most people really hate, but I really enjoy. And so when I saw Jen Campbell through the autumn reading tag, I thought to myself, I have to do it. Even though nobody tagged me, but I'm just doing it anyways, because who really cares about these things anyways? I saw this tag first at Jen Campbell's channel, and I'm gonna link her video down below for you. I'm also going to link Amy's original video for you in the description below, so if you want to check those out, you can do that now, or maybe just wait until I'm finished. Let's get right into it with the first question, which is, are there any books you plan on reading over the autumn season? Well, yes, there are. Even though I'm pretty sure I'm not going to read all of them. The first book that is on my TBR, which I've actually kind of almost finished reading, is called Hounds of Autumn by Heather Blackwood, and it says it's a steampunk mystery, and I have like 100 pages to go. It has 300 pages, and so far I'm enjoying it a lot. Also, it reminded me, just from the title Hounds of Autumn, it reminded me a little bit of the Sherlock Holmes novel Hounds of Baskerville, even though I have never read it. I've just seen it on the Sherlock TV show, but I was just in the mood for it, and it says autumn in the title, and it is so far very a little bit creepy, and I do enjoy the steampunk elements a lot, so yeah. So the next book I plan on reading is called The Girl Who Soared Over Fairyland and Cut the Moon in Two by Catherynne M. Valente. This is the third book in the series, in the Fairyland series by Catherynne M. Valente, and I've already reviewed the first two books, which are A Girl Who Circumnavigated Fairyland in a Ship of Her Own Making, and The Girl Who Fell Beneath Fairyland and Led the Rebels There, and I'm going to link these videos as well in the description below if you want to go check them out. Yeah, even though this is kind of, the color scheme of this book is kind of more winter themed, I'm probably going to pick this up very soon, probably maybe in November. What I'm hopefully going to pick up is The Buried Giant by Kazuo Ishiguro. I'm pretty sure I just butchered this name, but I am sorry. Yeah, I've had this in my TBR pile for almost 6 months, I think. I believe. I don't remember actually, but it says something about a troubled land of mist and rain, which I know is Britain, but anyways, when I bought it, I stood in the bookshop. I just forgot the word. I stood in the bookshop and read like the first 20 pages, and I was immediately hooked, and I'm going to watch it now. I'm going to read it. Also, my books are not really autumn themed, but anyways, so the next 3 books in my TBR pile I already showed to you in my birthday book haul, which I'm also going to leave a link down below, which has audio glitches in them, and I'm sorry, and I hope you can understand me regardless of these glitches, but yeah. Is the Paper Magician Trilogy. I don't know why, but it just sits there on my shelf, and it sounds intriguing, and I just really feel like reading it right now, even though it has nothing to do with autumn. So yeah, the first book is called The Paper Magician, the second book is called The Glass Magician, and the third book is called The Master Magician by Charlie and Holmberg. Second question. September brings back school memories. What books did you most enjoy studying, and what were your favorite and least favorite school subjects? I actually have 3 books that I really enjoyed studying. First one being from, how do you say that in English? Euripides, Medea, and it's a ancient Greek play, and it's about this woman Medea. She discovers that her husband kind of has an affair with the princess of, I think, where are they? Yeah, Corinth, and he has kind of an affair with her. He wants to get rid of, Medea, and she is very infuriated by his behavior because she lost her family and her home to go with him, and she kind of betrayed her family for him. So yeah, she is very vengeful, and she eventually kills him and her children. And I enjoyed it a lot. Second book, and yes, of course, I've read all of them in German, because I'm German and I went to a German school. So the next book that I really enjoyed is from Friedrich Schiller. It's Maria Stuart. It's Mary Stuart, and I don't know why, I really enjoyed it, and at that time I had a really awesome teacher who made, these old classic novels a lot of fun. It's a play, and it's kind of about this conflict between Mary Stuart and Elizabeth I. Yeah, and it was quite fun. I was always on Mary's side, and my teacher was always on Elizabeth's side, and we kind of had our little arguments, but I did really enjoy this book as well. And last but not least, it's probably my favorite book that I've read in school in all the 12 years that I went to school. It's Friedrich Dürrenmatt, Der Besuch der alten Dame. In English it is called The Visit. I'm going to link all these books, of course, down below. I highly recommend you check this one out. It is amazing. It also is a play. I've read it in one sitting, and it's just amazing. It is about this old lady. Her name's Claire. She's coming back to her little hometown. Her hometown is not doing well economic-wise, while all the other villages around this town are thriving. And she comes back. She has been kind of, what do you call it? She was unwanted in this village, but now she's very rich, and she comes back to this hometown, and everybody hopes that she will kind of invest in this town, and so they are hopefully doing better in the future. But she surprises everyone when she announces that she will pay, I don't know what it is, a big amount of money to the one who kills this guy, her love, her lover when she was young. And at first everybody is like really shocked at that, but eventually they all start buying new things and taking loans, and the person who Claire wants to be killed is kind of getting scared a lot. And that's also a story about a vengeful woman. I don't know what it is about these stories, they kind of really get me. Yeah. My favorite and least favorite subject. Well, I didn't really have favorite and least favorite subject. It always depended for me personally on my teacher, and if the teacher was good, I could love any subject. But I always really liked German, history, art, music, and fun fact, I also really like science, like chemistry and biology and physics. I started to become a teacher for chemistry and biology, but then I kind of switched my university and now I'm becoming a German teacher. Anyways, you don't care for this, but yeah. The subjects that I didn't like as much were sports and theater. And let me tell you why, because I was bullied at school, and I think for acting you need kind of a safe environment, and I wasn't feeling safe in this environment, so I couldn't really bare my soul and act. So yeah, I didn't really like acting. Third question. October means Halloween. Do you enjoy scary books and films? If so, what are some of your favorites? Well, October does not mean Halloween here in Germany. Or well, let's say it seeps through films and the internet and television and music, you know, but it's not, Halloween is not part of German culture. So autumn does not really mean Halloween for me personally, but I do enjoy scary films and books, although I cannot watch scary films on my own. I have to be there with someone else. What are some of my favorites? One of my favorite scary books is actually this one. It's also a German book. It's from Otfried Preußler. It's called Krabat. In English, I think it's come out under various titles. I think the last one is, I don't know, I can't remember. I'll put it here. And I'll put it in the description below. It is a young adult novel and it is wonderful, and I had nightmares. I've read it 2 years ago when I was 21. It is wonderful. It is scary as hell and I love it. I really recommend check it out. It has a lot to do about dark magic and, you know, the price you pay. Like, it's a lot about power and the promise of power and the price you have to pay for this power, and it's really, really wonderful. So next question. With November, it's time for Bonfire Night and firework displays. What's the most exciting book you've read that really kept you gripped? Do you mean exciting books in terms of thrillers? Because I'm not really reading thrillers at all. I don't find them entertaining. I don't know, a book that really kept me gripped though was Erin Morgenstern's The Night Circus. And you know, I think this is a wonderful autumn read. It has magic in there, it has a magic circus in there, it has a lovely love story in there, and also a bonfire. Fifth question. What book is your favorite cozy comfort read? Probably Harry Potter. All of them. Or, you know, any children's book really, but mostly Harry Potter. Sixth question. Curled up with a good book, what is your hot drink of choice? Well, all of you British people will probably want to murder me after saying this, but what I really love to drink is Earl Grey tea, and I'm always buying the very cheap one. I like that one a lot better than the expensive tea. So cheap Earl Grey, and I like with soy milk and a lot of sugar. Yeah. The last question. Any plans you're looking forward over the next few months? Yes. I am currently at a school. I am at university. I am going to be a teacher for German and for children with learning disabilities. And right now I'm in my fifth semester, and right now I am going to be trained at school, and I've already been there for a week and it's amazing. I love it. The children are very sweet. You can really tell that they have learning disabilities, but they are very sweet children, and I think I'm going to have a lot of fun this semester, this winter, with, you know, that. Also, what I'm going to look forward to is I have a lot of art projects that I want to do over the next few months, and if you look on my Instagram, you can keep updated with all of that. And I have a lot of books that I want to read. I have a lot of books that I want to talk to you about and also I am plotting a novel right now, and I want to be at least halfway through with my first draft by the end of the year. So yeah, a lot of work and a lot of excitement, and yeah, I am so glad that I'm just so glad that I'm doing a lot better than from May through August. So yeah, that concludes the autumn reading tag. As I said, I wasn't tagged by anyone, but I'm still doing this because it's fun. But I want to thank all of you, everyone who is watching. Tell me what you are reading, what you're planning to read, and what you're doing. Do this video, it's fun. Also, yeah, I hope you have an awesome day, as always, and I will see you soon. Bye!